Hello guys, welcome back to Mastering Bahasa, your best channel to learn Bahasa Indonesia like a pro with me, Lian. Today, I'm not going to give you another lesson of Indonesian grammar, but let's focus on Indonesian culture. So what kind of topic do I bring for today? Stay tuned in this channel. Today, I'm going to talk about what you should do when you visit Indonesia. Interesting topic, right? So guys, if you are planning to travel to Indonesia and you know that we have some unique cultures and specific ways of living, and I am sure at some point you might ask yourselves, is it okay for us to do things? Is it okay for us to do things we would normally do in our homelands to Indonesia? So guys, knowing that nobody would feel comfortable while doing some inappropriate action while in a foreign country, so here I'll show you some point or some things that you should do while you visit Indonesia. So here it is. Actually, I divided into two parts. The first one is what you should do when you greet locals here, and then what you should do when you visit Indonesian's house. So first, let's start with what you should do when you greet Indonesian people. Well guys, actually introduction in Indonesia could be pretty similar with the introduction on the West, such as handshakes. Handshakes are usually an adequate way of introduction. However, maybe you know that since there is a large number of Muslims living in Indonesia, so maybe you want to know that Muslim women especially find it more acceptable to keep a distance, find it more acceptable to keep a distance with the person they introduced to, especially for male or man. So, but don't worry, that does not mean they ignore your attempt to greet them, but in most cases, they usually will not smile or just clasp their hand as a sign that they accept your attempt to greet them. I'll share with you some points that you should do when you visit Indonesia and attempt to greet Indonesian people. The first one is just smile. Indonesians are famous for their humble people and polite manners, especially people in Java Island. So guys, Indonesian people truly appreciate polite smile from foreign people, and they will certainly give you a smile back. So you just have to be relaxed when you smile to them and they give you a smile back. It's a sign of friendliness. The second one is when you are approaching older people, it is considered polite if you are bend down a little bit of your body and saying excuse me. But Indonesia, excuse me means permisi. Bend down a bit of your body and then say permisi. It is considered very polite if you want to approach older people. But don't worry, not all of the people actually do that because, but in most cases, it shows your respect to other people and they certainly will appreciate it, especially if they notice that you are coming from another country, they will truly appreciate it. The third one is if you want to talk to someone you haven't known before or you haven't know their name, it is better if you call them with some specific titles. Here I have 4 titles for you to say if you want to talk to some new people in Indonesia. The first one, if you want to talk or greet an adult man, you should call them with the titles Bapak. Bapak. The second one, if you want to greet or talk to an adult woman, you should call them Ibu. Ibu. The third is if you want to greet or talk to boys or young male teenager, you should call them Mas. Mas. The fourth, if you want to talk or greet a girl or female teenager, you should call her Mbak. Mbak. So guys, that's all what you need to know if you want to greet people in Indonesia. Okay guys, let's proceed to the second part, is visiting Indonesian's house. Well, if you already greet them and make friends with some Indonesian people, they usually will invite you to their house. So there are some rules for you to visit their house. So here I'll show you 5 points that you should do when you visit Indonesian people's house. The first one, you have to take off your shoes or sandals before you enter their house. It is a symbol of respect and appreciation. The second one is you should not be angry or offended if they start asking personal things about you. So guys, they don't do it to make you feel uncomfortable, but to show that they are interested more in you and wanting to have some special or friendship conversation with you. But don't worry, you are not obligated to answer any of them, okay? So don't worry. The third one is you should always use your right hand when eating, giving a gift or receiving a gift. It is a symbol of appreciation too. The fourth is you should not reject a meal or a drink when they give it to you. And have in mind, guys, that as I said before in introduction, that most people in Indonesia are Muslims, and pay attention that Muslims do not eat pork or drinking alcohol. So pay attention to that point. The last one, or the fifth one, is you should not be placing your feet up on the chairs or on the table. It is considered very, very rude. Well guys, that's all for today about what you should do when you visit Indonesia. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about what you should not do while you are in Indonesia. So I hope this video could be very useful to you. If you are going to Indonesia, you should watch this video before you go into Indonesia. So as a guidance for you guys. So don't forget to subscribe this channel, like this video, and also if you have some requests that I will bring here to discuss here, don't forget to comment your topic down below in the comment section. Okay guys, that's all for today. Have a nice day and see you in the next video. Bye.